Testing one, two, three. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. This is Engineer Masood Akhtar Kiani, and today we have the technical session number 177. Our subject is soil classification. While the construction is going on, and soil classification is required in order to classify the soil in different zone, in different characteristics, and different structure. Before going ahead, I would like to request you to press the bell icon, subscribe, like it, share it in order to reach the next video with the easy access. Uh, there are our channel reference is Material Engineer Official, and also there are 177 videos are on board with the different subjects, and all belong to the construction technology, and we can improve the technical skill and the different construction challenges, and also the feedback of the most modern techniques in the construction. So, in the civil construction technical session, we will discuss about the soil classification, how it's classified in different zones. So, the United States Department of the Agriculture and defines 12 major classes of the soil classification, which are the sandy, loamy sand, sandy loam, silt loam, silt sandy, clay loam, silty clay loam, sandy clay, silty clay, and clay also. Uh, Soil texture are the classified in the different subjects. Further fractions also sand, silt, clay in a soil. And if we go to the clay, in clay, there is a classification of the clay. There are many types of the clay which are present in the soil, and with having the different characteristics. Uh, and that is also a deep subject, but we will discuss about the mostly the what are the soil classification aspects. Soil classification are also a fraction of the sand, silts, and the clay in a soil classification is typically named the primary constituents, particle size, and a combination of the most abundant particle sizes that sandy clay, silty, and the silty clay. Group A-4, this is a typical material in these groups are the non-plastic and the moderately plastic, silty, and the soil is usually 75 percentage in the 75 micron is the 200 mm. The soil passing from the fraction of the 75 micron is 75 percentage in sieve number 200 micron. So what is the 12 classification of the soil? This is the examination, and also each of the 12 soil ordered to the ton uh, in different name of the geological languages. And also there are three more classification which are A-1, A-2, and A-3 are the granular soil with 30% or the less passing from the 200 mm sieves. And these groups are the gravel or the sand in brackets A minus 1 bracket close, and the fine sand in bracket A dash 3 bracket close, and also the silty clay gravel, and also the silty sand in brackets A dash 2, and also A dash 4, A dash 5, A dash 6, and A dash 7 are the soil where the 35 percentage of the 200 seeds are there. So these groups include the silty and the clay sand. And what is the OSHA classification in the soil? OSHA OSHA classification in the soil, there are three main groups in the soil classification, which is the type A, type B, and the type C. Type A is mostly stable, and the type C is at least the stable. And to determine as a soil in this construction site, there are several tests of the compensation of the soil is can be determined. So there are also five types of the soil, and knowing the whether either the over soil is types of the clay, sandy, silty, loamy, peat, cork, or the other loose materials where it is the in the garden and the maintenance in some healthy area and some different weak zone areas. There is a question: what is the soil classification? Number one, uh, class one and one A1 and one A2. These classes consist of medium and the one grain sand and also a clay sand. A 1A3. This class also consists of fine grained sand, silty, and the clay sands. All the usually mostly is exist. So there is a type of C class. Also, the C class soil are cohesive soil, and also it is unconfined soil, compressive strength, and the zero point 0.5 TSF, which is equal to 48 kPa or less, or other types of the sea soil, which is the granular soil, or the gravel sand and the loamy sand, submerge into the soil from where water and also freely seeping and subgraded into the and it is not stable. So how we identify the soil classification? Learn about the soil classification. It's also hold that the shape of the crumbles and also the right fork of the loamy soil. So these are the around the plant area and its whole a shape of the doesn't response being a gently forked. So the clay soil and which is the nutrients of the uh, dense media where uh, the trees and other some areas they are feeding from the sandy soil. So what is the 12 characters of the soil? This is the texture where the United States, as we discussed about, they differentiate into the 12 textures of the soil and also is uh, famous for the requirements. And if we see the universe and the technique of the God who create this universe and according to the requirements, which class is need where, and it is already there and it is doing in the function. So this is the natural phenomena, and this is from the created from the gods where the requirement of the this soil and the soil is there also. And also we can say that this is the uh, balance of the ecosystem in the universe. There is ecosystem. Every opposite characters or effects are available to give the sports each other and to maintain the ecosystem of the universe. So we can discuss about the physical properties of the construction soil. The physical properties of the construction soil is the uh, bearing ratio, California bearing ratio, which is the CBR for the construction, and also determine the maximum dry density, which is also a used technique for the compaction percentage, and also Atterberg limits also, and the sand equivalent for different types of the soil and the parameter, and also a texture and the structure of the bulks, the porosity, consistency, temperature, color, and the resistivity consolidation and the sedimentation, what are the soil characteristics is coming. So this is all the factors of the soil are there, but in the construction field, engineers recommend to the soil and treated the soil in a required way of the engineering studies and to utilize in the construction. So this was the briefing about the soil classification, and in next video we will see each other with another subject. Thank you very much and have a nice day.